Hey family, how's everybody doing out there? So here we are, folks, day 3 of the Facebook Live series titled Quotes. And this is Sean White coming to you here on a Wednesday, a winning Wednesday, in a small town which is called Atlanta, Georgia. And hoping that everybody is really enjoying the middle of this work week. And guys, if you missed day 1 and day 2, in which I started on Monday, please feel free as far as to catch the replay. But guys, I want to go ahead and just move forward here, and let's go ahead and jump into this. So do me a favor, as you will, as you're coming on board. I don't know why I keep saying the ums. I'm getting better with the ums, right? But do me a favor, if you will, as you're coming on board and you're catching this live, put in hashtag live. Let me know exactly where you're tuning in from. If you know me, I love as far as interaction. I love to engage with everyone. And also on the replay, go ahead and do the same thing. Give me a second, guys. Let me just move my camera just a little bit here, because although I love this landscape here, this is so cool, I'm still trying to get super adjusted to it. So I want to get nice right and center, so that way I can talk to you, right? So I want you guys thinking that I'm looking to the right or looking to the left, that I'm smack dab in the middle, and I'm having a conversation with you. So on day 3, guys, I titled this, and I wrote it down, so I want to make sure I get it correct before we get into this. People that succeed focus on how they will feel at the end of the process, versus people that never start focus on what they have to go through. Yeah, that's powerful. Shout out to Coach Jay, by the way. I was definitely that person that, especially in the beginning when I started on my journey, I was more so of like, man, all the things I gotta go through, look how much money I gotta invest, how much time I gotta invest. I gotta get a mentor, a coach, I don't want people to tell me what to do, right? I got this. I mean, it was just so much ego, right? So much of pride, so much selfishness of me, right? No wonder why I struggled the way I did. No wonder why I fell flat on my face, right? And you see this wall? That's the way that my personality was, right? I just try to just run through a brick wall and boof, get a whole bunch of resistance. Boof, get a whole bunch of resistance. And keep on doing it, keep on doing it, keep on doing it. Until one day, I was like, man, that kind of hurt, right? That kind of hurt. So it's time for me to smarten up. So now, on being on the other scale of this quote in the beginning, it's so cool, so cool. So guys, there's a few things in which I wanted to bring to light when I looked at this quote here. And if you know me, as far as like, I never want to be one of the type of people that just put a quote down, say happy Wednesday, and everybody go about their day. Because there's a lot of meaning to these quotes. And what I love as far as when a person can more so take a look at that quote, internalize it, and really let others know on what you truly got out of that, because that's saying something, right? Some people may not like what I just said, but oh well. So here we go. So the first point in which I got out of this is this: that the risk reward must be greater in your mind, meaning that when you going through this journey, it has to be so worth it, because you're going to go through some stuff, right? You are going to be tested. No doubt about it. I don't know what it is, Brother LaRon and Coach Shiloh. I don't know what it is about this generation, but it seems like, people are so afraid, as far as just putting in the work, and more so of enduring a little pain, right? I don't know what it is. It's like we have such a soft generation, man. It's like people want things easy, right? And they want to take the easy way out. And it's like if it's a little pain, you're like, no, I don't want to do that. That's too painful. No, I want to take the easy way out. And maybe as far as is, with the media or technology, of course, with its advances, right, has made things more convenient, right? But still, the risk reward, it has to be there. You have to have that seed in your mind, like, you know what? By me doing these Facebook Lives, by you creating those courses, by you as far as setting up those platforms, and you're putting the time and effort in, The risk reward, it has to be greater than what you're going to go through, because again, each and every single entrepreneur that have became successful, they were not able to escape this whatsoever. It's universal law. Listen, guys, I didn't make it up. Hey, you don't like it, tough luck. Then obviously this is not for you as being an entrepreneur. I'm just saying. Point number 2. I want you to either visualize or imagine on what success will be. And that's something that to do as far as on a daily basis. To tell you guys, like, I visualize, at least 3 times a day, no joke, 3 times a day, because that's how honed in I am as far as on my success. And I focus on the feeling, not so much of just visualizing. It's like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool, yeah, but really putting a feeling to it, right? You have to put the feeling to it. I've heard at times where people would say, well, I tried visualizing, I tried manifestation, right? I tried that law of attraction thing, right? And it didn't work for me. Well, you have to remember with the law of attraction, it's in conjunction with the law of vibration, meaning that you have to bring your vibration up, meaning that you have to bring feeling into it. You have to feel it and you have to believe it. And the thing about it is like you can visualize it, but guess what? If you don't truly believe it in your spirit and you don't have that feeling or emotion to it, then yeah, it's not going to work. Who are you fooling? Who are you fooling? And your subconscious mind knows that as well. And that's the reason why, a lot of times we get stuck. Because you can fool everybody else in the world, but it's 2 people that you can't fool. You can't fool yourself, your subconscious mind, and you can't fool your higher power. So, another thing, this is something in which that you have to truly adopt and really embrace, that you are a champion. Yep, you are a champion. So you mean to tell me, Sean, that even if everybody telling me that, I'm average and that I'm just like my mama and I'm just like my daddy, right? You mean to tell me I'm a champion? Absolutely. You mean to tell me as far as that, if my boss is not happy as far as with my work and my coworkers is laughing and clowning at me, right? Because I'm so ambitious and because I have these certain kind of goals that's totally different from them, you mean to tell me that I'm a champion? Absolutely. A champion is more so of not just saying that you're a champion, but it's an attitude, it's a persona. Not so much as being arrogant or cocky or conceited, right? Even though there are some champions that's are, but a champion is more so of a mindset. It's more so of a belief. Because quite frankly, especially during these days and times, with the pandemic, if you survive that, if you can listen to the sound of my voice, you are a champion. In spite of what anybody else says, you are a champion. So believe that. You have to have those that adopt that philosophy. Gotta have a laser-like focus on what you want. I mean, like literally. Bob Proctor, he speaks about this a lot. Your focus has to be so laser-locked and full. Doesn't even matter if buildings are burning next to you, right? You have to have that focus that you're so locked in to your craft and what you're doing that guess what? Everything else could be going on around the world, but you're in your own world. You're into your own bubble. And it's not to say as far as like that you're being antisocial, that you don't like anyone, but it's just because you're so laser focused into what you have to do. And that's a great quality, by the way, I'm trying to tell you. A lot of CEOs, if you really were to interview or study them, they have that laser-like focus because they have a goal, they have an agenda, they're trying to reach a certain mark per quarter or per year, and they're just locked in, and they go all in. And they know what it takes, that you have to have that laser-like focus. It's truly, truly necessary. You gotta be unstoppable, you gotta be unreasonable. Even when things are not looking great, even when people are, throwing negative shade at you, even when Murphy's Law is coming down your door. And basically, if you don't know, Murphy's Law is anything that can go wrong will go wrong, right? Even when all those things is happening, you have to be unstoppable and unreasonable as far as on what you want. And it takes that focus if you want to succeed. Because you are visualizing as far as what it's going to feel like once you get there. I'm going to let that sit with you. I like this one here. I like this one really, really a lot. This point here, in which that I got from the great Les Brown. You are the one. You are the one. One of the most greatest motivational speeches I ever heard in my whole entire life was that one, You Are the One by Les Brown, when he spoke at the Georgia Dome. Guys, if you haven't heard that, I highly recommend for you to either, go on YouTube or, look it up, Google it. I tell you what, man, that is so powerful. So, so powerful. But it's so true. You gotta believe that you are the one. You are the one that can carry out the task, carry out the assignment. You are the one that's going to lead your team or your organization up to the next level. Hold on, Sean. Wait a minute. I'm just a rep, man. What are you talking about? I just joined this MLM company, this network marketing company, about a week ago, right? I'm barely just trying to get my feet wet. And you talking about that I'm the one? Yeah. Why not? The top leaders in the organization, they already gave you a blueprint. They already gave you a model. But it's up to you to decide and say, you know what? Yes, they're up there and they're giving us the blueprint. But you have to say to yourself, you know what? I'm the one. I'm going to be next. And guess who's stopping you on that? Guess who's stopping you? I'll let you figure that one out. You guys are smart. Absolutely, LaRon, you have to be unreasonable. You have to be. It's almost like you have to be delusional, right? Obsessed with it. You really have to have a certain type of obsession, to it, to have that type of focus on which that I'm talking about. I like this one. When you focus on the struggle, it will be won. When you focus on the struggle, it will be won. What does that mean? If you're the type of a person that you're like, you know what? Yeah, I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to speak on stages and travel all around. But you know what? Man, there's so much red tape I got to go through and so many different political stuff I got to go through. And I got to volunteer at these different organizations, and I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and how I'm gonna get there and how I'm gonna get that, and oh my goodness, I don't know the right people, I don't know the right resources, and yada 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 yada. Guess what? You're already building in your subconscious mind that it's gonna be a huge struggle. So guess what's gonna happen? The way the universe works, the way the higher power works is like, okay, well, since they believe that, and it's very strong because it's a strong emotion, because you put that within yourself, guess what's going to happen? It's going to manifest. Why? Because you spoke that. So the power of language is very, very important. So give you a suggestion. When you have a strong emotion like that, you want to cancel that out as soon as you can. Back it up or negate it with positive reinforcement. Even if you got to say 50 times in your mind, even if you have to say it, even if you have to say it 50 times over and over and over, even out loud. Some people are going to look at you crazy. Some people are going to look at you nuts. But so what? So what? This is your life. And guess what? This is your future on the line. So again, it goes back to being unreasonable, right? Just saying. Only put energy, and I'm talking about that strong, dominant energy on the why, right? In the beginning, I was like a lot of people, right? I just wanted more money, time freedom, spend more time with the fam, that sort of stuff, right? The regular stuff that we all hear on a day in and day out basis, right? Nothing wrong with that. But when you really zero in and you do something which is called 7 levels deep, and which I learned from one of my mentors, in terms of the why, Now you can put that energy on that dominant why. Why? Why? Why you want to go through and what you want to go through? Why you're willing as far as to take that mental or emotional abuse at work in order to get to your goals? Why are you willing to invest in yourself? Why, for example, that you're willing to take on loans and you're willing to connect with certain individuals to get to your goal? Why, man? Why? I mean, because actually, in all honesty, you can just be mediocre and just be average and, basically maybe do an hour of work, if you're a full-time entrepreneur, and just sit there and watch Netflix or play video games, wherever have you. Or if you have a 9 to 5, you can just be like everybody else and go to work, come home, watch TV, drink your couple beers, and be irie, right? But why? That's something that each and every single individual, they have to zero in on. And if you need help or clarity with that, by all means, let's have a quick, discovery call on that. I would love to help you out with that. And the last and final one, guys, during this whole thing, you have to be authentic. You have to be authentic. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to tell you, well, you should be this way and you should be that way and you should jump on a pony and go over the rainbow and then go around the rainbow and then even on the side of the rainbow and even have some Skittles at the same time while you're doing that. And that just may work, right? And you just may get, the success that you're looking for, but something is going to be missing. And what's going to be missing is that piece inside of you that's like, I just don't feel complete. I just don't feel me. Why? Because you're not being authentic. You're not in alignment on who you are and who your higher power has called you to be. So when you're authentic, guys, and when you're yourself, then when you're going through the process, when you're going through the footwork, when you made a decision to invest and sacrifice, right? Then when you get to the quote-unquote finish line, you'll be like, you know what? It was all worth it. And you know what? And I know a lot of people love to say this, and which is so true. Guess what? I did it my way. Huh? How you like that, Mom? How you like that, Dad? How you like that, so and so and so and so? I mean, let's be honest. Just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. It's human nature, guys. Just a little bit. You just want to say, yeah, and I did it my way, right? Well, Lil Sass being unapologetically you, right? But just to show them, I use that fuel. I use that negative energy. And I boiled it, right? And I put it in my pocket. And I use that to channel, right, that positive, right? I was thinking about Street Fighter, but I'm not going to go there, guys. I'm not going to go there. But, yeah, so have fun with this. Have fun. And in closing, guys, I want to say is that you definitely want to align yourself with positive, like-minded individuals. That is definitely a must. That should be really non-negotiable. And you want to have core values. Something which that we heard yesterday on a business call with Mike C, also known as Mike C Rock from, Mobile Entertainment, in which I'm telling you guys, like, core values is something that's non-negotiable. Non-negotiable, right? Any organization, any company, any franchise, they all have core values, and they are non-negotiable, right? They tweak it, they customize it, to keep up with the times, but it's pretty solid, and you know what it is. And the thing is, if you're a part of that organization, and if you don't believe in the core values, and if you're not willing to stand by the core values, then guess what? They like you, but they don't like you that much as far as to keep you, right? Because you're not in line as far as with the core values. So there you go. So I hope that somebody got some insight, some real value out of that. Hey Reggie, what's going on, my friend? Hey Reggie, just let me know as far as when to be a great day and time for us to connect. I just want to talk to you about a few things, just to catch up, my friend. Tammy, thank you so much for hopping on. I definitely do appreciate that. You're doing a great job as far as with your podcast, and you're just, being very, very consistent, which is absolutely phenomenal and fantastic. Coach Shyla, thank you so much for hopping on. And brother LaRon, hey, that Facebook Live was amazing, man. You're definitely growing on a daily basis, man. Strong, 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 my brother. So I am out of here, guys. Also, too, just want to make a quick announcement. I'm looking as far as for 5 people as far as to work with, as far as to coach on a one-on-one basis. And if that sounds like you, and you're looking as far as for mentorship or coaching, and you don't have an issue as far as with investing into yourself, let's have a quick discovery call. Let's have a conversation. All right, let's see if it's a mutual fit for the both of us. So until then, guys, I have to get off here because I have to get ready for class. But if what I stated on this live either motivated, transformed, or inspired at least one person, then may God be the glory, ladies and gentlemen. I take no credit for absolutely none of it. Until then, you guys are amazing. Keep on rocking it as always. And by His grace and mercy, I look forward to seeing you all, Mayana, for day 4. Peace and love, family. Thank you.